Nice. Oh my goodness. So I sound a little bit nasally. I picked up something in Mexico. I don't know what it was.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back.
Do I look tan?
Yes, you do look tan. I didn't know if it was just the lighting in there or if that's you got tanned.
Same lighting, same microphone.
I'm trying to see if we're lined up. I guess we're kind of lined up. I seem closer though.
Yeah, I'm definitely a little bit further away. I'll snuggle in. There we go. Yeah, I have not had time to like even shower, so I am just covered with like airplane film.
Yeah, well, welcome back. Welcome back to California. It's a short stay for you, though, isn't it?
Yes, we're out of here tomorrow morning.
Oh, all right. Well, enough time to do a little blabbing. So I appreciate you making the effort to join in.
Well, you appreciate it, Jeff, but let's just say that the appreciation might not be as widespread as as we like to believe.
Well,
But
I'm
I
sure
guess
that was.
for anyone wondering, I did survive the trip. I was not murdered. So that's
Yes,
good.
we're glad to know that. After the last time we encountered Chris, he was checking out a PSA return with me on his anniversary. So he did survive the trip, though. Hey, what's up, Josh? JV, thanks for joining, guys. Yeah, so we're going to see Chris open. So tell us, for those who didn't see your Instagram, tell us what happened with this Bowman box in front of you and why it's in front of you right now to open.
Yeah, so my wife and I went to Mexico for our 20th wedding anniversary. I know I look too young for that, but I assure you it's real. And while we were there, it also happened to be my birthday. And she surprised me with this really exciting box of 2023 Bowman Chrome.
Beautiful.
I didn't see her packet. I never saw like the package arrive. Usually I'm the guy out there trying to meet the mail lady. So I was really excited to open it. And right as she saw me think like, what am I going to do with the card? She's like, oh, don't worry. She actually had gone into my like stockpile and brought some top loaders. Kind of an aggressive. Yeah. I think it's 8. There's 8 top loaders here. Kind of an aggressive.
Ambitious. Very ambitious. All right.
Because she got me a box of this last year for my birthday, and I have the 3 best cards right here. I'll show them to you in a minute. But yeah. However, so her plan, it was a great plan. We're staying at like what was essentially a Cabo like party hotel on my birthday. And there's going to be like loud music and like people dancing all around us. And she's like, this will be a great Instagram video of you sitting there like a nerd opening up this box of cards surrounded by all these people partying and having a good time.
That's some great content. Yeah.
It would have been great. But unfortunately, she was unaware that the top loader needs a penny sleeve.
Ooh.
So I was sitting there debating what to do. If it's like last year, I'll open this up and it won't matter what card holders I have or don't have. But at the end of the day, she was like, well, knowing your luck, this is when you're going to get something big and you won't have anything to like put it in. You're going to freak out and drop it in the pool. So we decided not to open it. But it would have been a great video regardless.
So that box has been around the country and to Mexico and back.
Yes, this has gone through customs twice.
All right.
So I don't know. We may have lied about bringing in anything of value.
That's true.
Does
it matter if you already brought it out and then brought it back in?
Probably not.
But what's up, Brandon? Lucky Peter, David, thanks for joining, guys. We're back to our regularly scheduled Thursday night blabbing now that Chris is back in the country.
Yeah.
Did you want to start with that? Do you want to start with your box? Show what you got last year?
Well, why don't you tell me what I missed in the last week, Jeff? Give me a couple hobby headlines. Because as you recall, I was told not to talk about baseball cards on the trip. I did look a little bit, but I'm sure I missed some fun stuff.
Oh, I'm sure you didn't hear anything about any sort of superfractor issues. No. Backdoored superfractors from Bowman Draft. That was a big story while you were gone. We talked about a lot on our sister podcast, Spitballing Cards. So we will keep your eye out for that. I'm trying to think of big baseball on the field deals. The Brewers made a trade with the Mets yesterday, got rid of Tyrone Taylor and Adrian Hauser. Didn't move the needle much, but hey, what's up, Shelly? Not a lot of big baseball news. There's still teams trying to court the big free agents that are out there.
Okay. So I didn't miss an unexpected Stadium Club drop.
No, surprisingly, it's not. Although I got a little worried when I saw that you were saying you're worried that they might not even make a drop.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a legitimate chance at this point that they just, if the story we saw was true with the cards being printed incorrectly, I mean, if they get it out now, it'll come out in January, and then the Chrome version comes out what, like 6 weeks later. It might not be worth it for them to reprint the whole thing a second time. I don't know.
It makes you wonder how long it takes to print a set. I know the lead time is a long time in terms of designing, putting it together, but actually printing the set, you'd think that if they knew there was an error, when was that? In October, that they would have
Yeah,
been able to print it
yeah, and
correctly.
then you just have questions too, like if they misprinted everything, that means like nothing could be signed. So I mean, that would put the whole set like months and months and months behind schedule to try and get all the autos. They have to reprint everything and then get the autos. I don't know. That's
Yeah,
why
that's
it may
true.
just be not feasible at that point. I don't know.
Yeah, it makes you wonder though why they just wouldn't have said that at the time rather than prolonging
Yeah,
the pain if it's indeed been canceled.
yeah. I've spoken to a few people on Instagram that have pre-orders with like I guess with either Blowout or with Tops directly for Stadium Club. So I assume they'll just get refunded at some point. I don't know.
Yeah, I know when they made the announcement that they offered the refund as an option, but some people probably, if they were people like us, Stadium Club fans, just said, "I'll just take it when
Yeah,
I can."
we'll just write it out.
Yeah,
Like a buddy of mine that's had a um, I can't think of the word. Like he bought tickets to see Rage Against the Machine like 4 years ago, and they just keep canceling on him. So he has like a voucher to see them, and he's held on to this thing, for like 4 years, and he refuses to cash it out. He's like, they're gonna tour, and I'm gonna see them. So hopefully that won't be us 3 years from now, hoping that Stadium Club drops.
right. 2023 Stadium Club released in May of 2025. Yeah.
Wow. Oh
So
man.
so yeah, you didn't. But the Bowman draft backdoored superfractors was an issue. Fanatics came out very quickly and said these were cards that weren't meant to be put into given a release. They weren't supposed to be put in cards. They didn't pass quality control. They're supposed to be
Oh,
destroyed, and they immediately said we'll reimburse anybody who's bought these. So it'll be interesting to see what the follow up is with that. How they got backdoored, how the seller on eBay had so many of them. So, yeah,
well, I mean, it seems like if they get the cops involved, they could probably trace that pretty quickly.
I
I
would
would
think,
I would think, but I would say kudos to Fanatics for
yeah,
nipping that in the bud as quickly as possible. There's stuff like that that's happened before. I know there's like weird versions of Freddie Freeman's Top's finest rookie autos. There's like I've seen a couple different supers that don't have the signature on them and they're not numbered. That have
yeah,
just sort of same thing. I think they were backdoored in like 2011. That's not a great phrase, but
yeah. It's probably happened before. It's just this was very noticeable, and as I was saying on Spitball, and it only got found out because the guy was so damn greedy. He put up 15 superfractors at once. And when people questioned him about it, there was some story about, well, I work with this big group of people. We all invest our money together. We opened so many. That's how they came across it. That was his story. But that's what raised eyebrows: the fact that they had so many of a brand new product.
that just makes me think of Goodfellas when Robert De Niro after they pull the Lufthansa heist, and De Niro shows up at the bar, and that idiot's bought like a brand new sports car. He's just like he wanted to kill the guy. Yeah, you can't attract attention like that.
Yeah, the problem is people just get too greedy, and then
Yeah, they've got to watch more heist movies to figure out how you get away with this stuff.
yeah.
It's you can't rush the gains.
Uh, David has a question here before you get to your box. How do you guys compare a pack pulled on card auto versus an in person auto that's been authenticated slabbed? They're two completely different things, I would say.
I would
Uh,
agree.
the majority of collectors prefer the auto, to be pack pulled. So that's why
Agreed.
even cards that aren't done in person, the ones that are like say Tops Now or something on demand, that collectors don't really go along with those because they want to have somebody, even if it wasn't them, somebody pull it out of a pack. That's a big thing with collecting. So while it's great to get in person
Yeah.
autos, especially on vintage, that's getting more and more popular. Where they
Yeah.
didn't have on card autos in packs, so getting vintage autos of Hall of Fame players and even any players, that seems to be a popular thing. Getting whole sets autographed.
Yeah, let me just say, Lucky Peter, I totally agree. Goodfellas should be required viewing for anyone before they graduate high school. Maybe college. Maybe college. It can be a little bit rough at times. But yeah, what Jeff is saying, I basically completely agree with, especially with like modern, ultra modern. There are so many pack pulled autos of all these big name players and we've been to shows where dealers have like 50 update Ronald Acuna Jr. base cards that have been signed in person. I don't understand the value of anything like modern being signed in person unless it's like a super short print or some card like a box topper, something for your PC, that kind of thing. Like I know a guy that got the Devers update or the Devers Series One SSP, where he's pointing, like got that one signed at a show, and it was the only one signed at PSA. So that's pretty cool. It's really really rare, fine, but Devers has like 10, 15,000 on card rookie autos and probably another 20,000 since then. So is it special? The card itself, I think, has to be special. But with vintage, like you're saying, Topps didn't have rookie autos in 1954. So any like that Hank Aaron in-person auto, that card is so cool. We've seen a couple of those at the Burbank shows.
Yeah.
Cards like that will stop you in your tracks.
Yeah, but even going on with somebody like Hank Aaron, Chris and I saw a table at Burbank that had some non-rookie Hank Aaron autos that seemed pretty cool, but then we saw more and more of them and we realized just how many there are. So, I mean, if you're doing it to get a set, or I know that a lot of people go after rookies specifically or very rare cards get signed, they'll definitely hold some value. But in general, I don't know. It's tough to find a market for it. So if you're looking for value, not great.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that. Yeah, I do. For example, I have the 2019 update Austin Riley SSP with him and the mascot stretching. And if you follow along with us, I recently subbed it. We thought it would 10, came back a 5. We cracked it out. We looked at it. It has like a slight little warp to it, but we kept it in like that plastic thing that Jeff has that sort of compresses it. I don't really see it now. Like it looks better, but on the pop report, there's 2 5s. So I'm assuming that it was the same card that the guy I bought it from graded a 5, cracked it out, sold it to me because it looks great. I stupidly spent the money again, graded it, came back a 5. So at some point, I'm going to try to have Austin Riley sign that card. And I feel like the print run on those has got to be like 200, give or take. So
yeah,
that should be fairly rare. And it's just a nice PC piece, not something I would expect to flip for money, but something I'm going to like to have.
That's the other key. If it's something you enjoy or something you want for your collection. Shelly the Turtle says, just picked up the Acuna 2022 SSSP, definitely debating on getting it autoed.
Is that the world champion one, right?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, that would be really cool because there's not.
It would be.
I think the print run on those is like 25. So mine's in a slab. I'm not going to crack it out. That would be really cool. And by the way, that Austin Riley one, someone on our channel, I think I'd mentioned my plan to do that. One of our guests suggested I get Blooper to sign the card as well. And that's
dual auto.
I might have to do that. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, I'd like to see Blooper's signature. Hopefully, it wouldn't just ruin the whole card by going all the way over.
Probably. By the way, also, I just want to say congrats on the pickup of that Acuna SSSP or Ultra SP. That's a badass card. That's really cool. You don't see them very much. I think there's one on eBay right now. It's been there for a while.
So David says, yeah, the World Series one. David says, loved your Soto video. Thank you for checking it out. I saw a base rookie of Soto that had an authenticated aftermarket auto on it. Was wondering if it's worth picking up. Well, it depends what you mean by worth picking up. If it's something that you'd like for your PC to get an auto and the price is right, okay, but don't expect it to go up in value a whole lot. So
no, I would much rather. Perfect example. I'd much rather just buy the Bowman's Best base auto. Probably could be about the same price. And that one's the on card certified by Topps, pack pulled. I would go with that. That update Soto card is like one of the most graded and non-rare cards of the last 15 years.
Yeah. Alan says, as far as modern autos, I prefer Topps certified autograph issue cards. That seems to be a popular view. Yeah, we're right there with. Yep. Jorge says, I'm going to Rangers Fan Fest. Hopefully I can get Seager to sign my Topps Heritage throwback. Ooh, that's a nice. I'm trying to picture what that looks like.
I can't picture it either, but just be very careful. Those Heritage are really fragile. Don't let him chip it.
Yes, they are very fragile. The nice thing is signatures do look great on there because of the card stock.
Yes. I would ask, was it Alan, Jeff?
Yeah. No, it was
Jorge. Alan, I have 2 questions. What pen are you planning to use? Because Jeff and I had a big conversation about that recently. And is this for your PC? Talking to Red
Sharpie. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and is it for PC or are you looking to flip it, Jorge? That is an excellent question. I've noticed that some people do get the red Sharpies on heritage cards and kind of try to pass it off as a red ink auto, which technically it is signed with red ink. But if you get a buyer for that, they probably wouldn't be happy. Okay,
Yeah.
PC. All right.
Fantastic. Yeah, there was a guy on eBay with a Rafael Devers, and he had him sign it in a red Sharpie, and he was listing it as like he even got it. He got it the auto authenticated by PSA and graded, but like it's not labeled. It's labeled correctly,
Yes.
like trading card, blah. But he was listed it as red ink auto, like rare. Just a piece of shit, really. I'm asking to put one a
Gonna
random.
put
Yes.
one at random number. Well, the problem is you could do that afterwards, Jorge. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
He signs it. You do the handwritten one out of whatever year it is, 67, and yeah, then pass it off. So yeah, I feel like that's a really
No,
a
it's a better.
different.
It's yeah. That's a really cool card because like I don't think there were 67 of that card printed. Those throwbacks are crazy rare.
Yes, they are. JV baseball cards. Grab the Soto rookie card from my collection today. That video y'all did got me hyped to watch him in New York. We're pumped to watch him in New York as well. So, congrats on the pickup.
Yeah, we're as two guys that do not root for the Yankees. We're pretty excited to see what he can do in that ballpark.
Especially with Judge. If we get 150 games out of each of them, that's a 1-2 combo that I'm guessing that Soto would bat first, and Judge will bat behind him. And if so,
I think so.
Yeah, Soto's going to see more pitches to hit and probably score a ton of runs.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, who's gonna? Is it still DJ LeMahieu leading off?
I don't know. The Yankees. We had to get one of our resident Yankee friends on here.
I don't know if Jake is here yet or not, but yeah, I don't know that those two guys are great, but there's a lot of issues with the remainder of that lineup for sure. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, if he doesn't put it, yeah, Jorge, that's a good.
Yeah, well, definitely post a picture of that when you get it signed because that's really cool. So yeah, I'm glad this topic was brought up, and you're right. Got to have Soto before Judge for sure. Yeah. Question is whether they go 2-3 or 3-4. I guess it depends who else they've got in that lineup.
I think you got to go 2-3.
I think so too, but knowing how the Yankees stick to historical traditional methods, I wouldn't be surprised to see them 3 and 4.
I know Judge hit second a lot last year. So I wouldn't be. I can't see Judge hitting lower than fourth. Like that's just when the Giants used to bat Bonds fourth, in his insane like 2004 or 2002. I was like, what are they doing? They were first innings where he didn't even bat.
And then there was nobody behind him to protect him.
Yeah, I mean, they're just hoping someone gets on base.
Yeah, well, Jorge, hopefully Seager's there for you. You should. I wonder if the injured pitchers are going to be at Rangers Fan Fest.
I wouldn't trust DeGrom to sign autographs without re-injuring his elbow.
Maybe they make him sign with his other hand.
Yeah, maybe just he fist bumps people with his left hand. I wouldn't want him signing autographs.
Or we're gonna see all future DeGrom autos look like a shaky 3-year-old because he wrote them with his offhand. Jake. Okay, here's Jake. Likely DJ leading off. I'm here channeling my inner Rizzo, making pasta while listening to you guys. Well, I hope you don't mean Alana Rizzo. Did you see that the top 10 players list that she put?
I did see that.
DJ leading off most likely. So it depends which DJ LeMahieu we get. The guy who can hit or the guy who can't. It's a big if.
Yeah, it's a lot of ifs on that team. But anyway. Yeah. Jacob deGrom, please be careful. We all like watching him pitch. It's painful when you see guys like that almost in tears at press conferences. Like they just want to be out there so bad, and their bodies won't let them do it.
Yeah,
it hurts.
Yep. All right. So yes, thanks for the question. It was an unplanned discussion about autographs, but modern stuff on very rare cards can be cool. So yeah. Oh, JV, good Lord, that list was awful. Yes. Even as Freddie Freeman fans and super fans, respectively, it was bad.
Yeah, I love him to death, but he can't be number one. He just can't. It's just so bad. But I think she was just doing it to get clicks and to get it buzzed about, get their show talked about.
I mean, unless it was her favorite players. I mean, Sal Perez is on there, which okay, great.
Yeah, I mean, and no Goldschmidt either. Like a ridiculous list.
Yeah,
just a ridiculous list.
So David says Judge does well batting second. Red Soto prefers to bat third, so he thinks they might go that way. Oh, Alex Verdugo hits doubles quite a bit. Hope he'll have a great season. Yeah, I forgot they picked up some of the Red Sox scraps from the Mookie trade.
Yeah, I'm going to post something about that poll that I put up. I was mostly as a joke, but a lot of people thought the Mookie Betts trade was worse than selling Babe Ruth for $100,000. But it's certainly more recent, and it stinks. To watch a franchise
well,
just
today's
shift away.
dollars, but it was 1.7 million in today's dollars. So,
and that assumes no investment of that money.
Yeah, over 100 years.
If he just bought $100,000 in gold back then, I'm sure he'd be doing pretty good right now.
All right, so Chris, why don't you show us the cards you got last year out of this box?
So this has been Bowman Chrome has been what my wife has gotten me my birthday the last 2 years. So I will show you the 3 big hits, and I use that term as loosely as possible from last year's box.
All right.
So number 1, we have there's 2 autos. The first one is unnumbered Royland Machandy.
Well, surely we know who he is since it's been a year.
Yeah, that name might not ring a bunch of bells. It shouldn't. He's currently 22 years old. I assume he is. I don't know. Jeff and I played some pretty deep fantasy leagues. Never heard that guy's name. So the next number is autoed. The next auto is numbered. A little jet lagged here. At a 299, and it's another first. A gentleman by the name of Charlie Welch of the Seattle Mariners.
The Mariners have a lot of good prospects, a lot of good young players. This one I've not heard of.
He was the 564th overall draft pick.
And he gets a card. Wow.
He gets a card. He gets thousands of cards.
Yeah.
And what at the time, and what I'm guessing still is now the best card in the whole box, was a base Mike Trout.
Jeez.
Which I saw sell for $4.
All right, so you've probably got about $10 of value there, maybe?
I mean, there was another color parallel that was unnumbered, but I'm pretty sure I just threw it away in disgust. But
well, that means you're due for something big.
I felt terrible because she was excited because she knows this is a great product and there's amazing cards within this set. Probably not within this particular area. So she's sitting there watching to see. She doesn't know the name. She's seeing if I react to who these players are. I'm no.
Like being a kid again when your grandparents gave you socks and you had to pretend you were excited?
No, I mean, I was excited. I had a good time opening the box. When it's done, she's so there was nothing in there, was there? And I was no, there was not. But then I'm just well, but I enjoyed the experience, And so I'm actually surprised she did it again. You must have talked her into it.
Well, she knew you were due, so I think it's a good choice. So and your loss about getting to open this on the dance floor in Mexico is our gain. We get to see what comes up.
It would have been. I should have just done it anyway. It would have been a really fun video. Because they had these it wasn't very crowded, by the way, at the party hotel. We were there on a Tuesday, so it was pretty chill, as they described it. But they had 3 employees there who were required to kind of move around in the afternoon. So they had 2 women and a guy that just had to Megan was calling it a step and touch. They were doing white guy dancing, step to the right, step to the left, and they couldn't. We watched them; they couldn't stop. They were probably required to be moving for 3 straight hours. So I think they would have enjoyed just standing behind us for a video,
just doing a little dance right behind you, seeing the cards being pulled, a little shuffle.
Yeah, I think they would have enjoyed it. Sadly, we'll never know.
Yeah. So when did this product come out? Was this early
July? August? August maybe?
Either late summer, early fall. Yeah.
Yeah. So there was some cool stuff in here. There's that Corbin Carroll rookie auto. That's the same image as his Topps Chrome rookie. Michael Harris has rookies. Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, and I think Ethan Salas is the big first prospect. I think.
Is it 2 guaranteed?
Yeah, 2 guaranteed.
All right.
Let's see what we got. All right, I don't really know what the inserts are. So, all right. Well, the first card is there we go. A James Outman rookie card.
All right. At least we've heard of him.
We've heard of him. That's a step in the right direction. All right, we got a Manny Machado, iconic, using the image, I think, from his first Bowman Chrome.
That's a similar image, yes. Or the same, exact same.
All right, there's a pink card. It's an insert of some kind, and I think we'll recognize this ugly face.
Is that a Yankees helmet? Oh,
Sure
boy.
is.
Well,
That is an Anthony Rizzo pink refractor.
Jake was predicting it with his Rizzo discussion. Too bad it wasn't somebody else.
Somebody, anybody. And then we've got two prospects, not first Bowmans. James Wood, who obviously has a lot of potential, but this is, and some Mets player, Jet Williams.
Great name. Great baseball name.
Yep, sure is.
So there's 4 cards in a pack. How many packs in each box?
Hold on. There were 5 in that pack.
Okay, 5 cards.
There are 6 packs in each mini box, so 60 total cards.
Interesting.
And the set, I think, is what, 200? So I think it's 100 prospects or 100 prospects and
veterans,
something like that. All right, I'll try not to. If when I see the auto, I will try to go kind of slow. We got Miguel Cabrera.
It's not ugly, Jake says.
Oh, it's not.
Where did your Topps update wax go that was displayed behind you? Oh, it's still here. I still got it. A little bit of this. And I did pick some more up. In fact, I posted on my Instagram that was my Black Friday purchase. Blowout had these going for a pretty good deal. I think they were $100 for a little while before they sold them out. So I got a few more of those. Still don't have a hobby box. Maybe someday, but
maybe someday.
Yeah.
So there's a Yankee prospect in here, Roderick Arias. Can't say that I'm too familiar with him. Not a first. Another guy, Davison De Los Santos, also not a first. And this really shiny Phillies insert of Justin Crawford.
It's shocking to me, Chris, that Bowman, so there's 3 Bowman sets every year. We got Bowman in the spring, Bowman Chrome in the fall, and Bowman Draft. Now, the example you gave of that one guy from last year, what did you say? It was 564th in the draft?
Correct. Yes.
So it's amazing that if they're only putting 100 of these in there, that they can't all be Bowman firsts. I mean, look how many players must be drafted every year.
Yeah.
And
I think it's amazing that they can't get the first 300 and call it a day. Like, this is his first. It does say first, but
right. But I'm saying, so I'm just giving an example. So
right.
Yeah. So now the ones you just opened, there were like 3 non-firsts in there.
Correct.
Out of the 100 prospects that they choose to focus on, and I get maybe a guy like James Wood. Yeah, he's a big prospect. Next Judge maybe, but some of those other guys who we don't even know. Why are they getting multiple years of cards?
Excellent question. Davison De Los Santos is the number 6 prospect for Arizona.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Arizona fan. You probably are happy with that, but would you rather get a first of another prospect if it was 7th or 8th or 10th Diamondback prospect?
Probably. All right. What do we got in here? The autos are going to be thicker, right? So
yes.
I don't think there's an auto in here. All right. Oh, hey. All right. There's a card I actually like.
What?
I know, right? We got a Ronald Acuna base card.
Look at that.
It's a really cool image, actually.
Great photo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great photo.
Christopher Morel, rookie. Some Arizona Fall League inserts. That doesn't matter. Oh, hey. I think the last year of Jason Dominguez's prospect cards.
Yeah. Okay. All right. There's another guy you can see. Yeah. He's huge news. Everybody wants his cards, even if it's not his first. I get it, but.
So he has 2020, 2021, 2022, and in 2023. He has 4 years of prospect cards. That's kind of funny. Whew. And this is a young guy, a Red Sox prospect, Miguel Bleis. Not a first.
That's a lot of.
Let's see what we got here. I don't know. Oh, hey. As far as base cards of players I like, we're doing okay. We've got a Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, there's some shiny stuff in here. I don't think that this one of these is an autograph, but we'll take a look. So we got Bobby Witt's Iconic with the Bowman first image.
Those are nice insert sets. So it's basically a reprint of their their Bowman first was with a different back.
Now, it's like that. of course, they know I like speckles. I don't think this is an auto because it's not thick enough, but not sure I know who this is yet. Jason Churio. So that Jackson is Jackson of a brother?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Nice. Jake says, I think we call this Bowman Purgatory.
Yeah, seriously. Exactly. This Jason Churio is speckled and numbered to 299. And then we got a Blaze Jordan, Purgatory card. Oh, and here we go. We got a Yankee first. Kiner Delgado.
Maybe he's Carlos Delgado's kid.
He is very young. He's 19 years old. Signed out of Venezuela. Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna have to get my Bowman fix for a while because, as I've talked about before, this is the first year in a long time that I'm not ripping any Bowman draft just because the price point it was hard.
It was This year's Bowman draft was absurd.
550 or 750 for the super jumbo. It's just a lot. It's a lot of opportunity cost you give up to buy that product.
Agreed.
I could buy 5 2018 hangers for that or blasters.
All right, we got a base card of Manny Machado.
All right. Speaking of base cards, guys.
It's like a base card of Vlad Guerrero.
Mm-hmm.
Got a Bowman for. Oh, we got an auto.
Auto.
It's like an Angels player. So.
It's a cool little auto.
David Laverde. Oh, I'm sorry, Dario Laverde. All right, let's take a guess. Oh, as a free agent. Wow, he is extremely young. Holy hell. He was born in February of 2005.
Oh, my gosh.
He's 18.
February of 2005 is now on the back of baseball cards. That's
wow.
That's
They made his pro debut in the 2022 Dominican Summer League. Wow. Stats not available. Well, look, as an Angels prospect, he's going to have a lot of opportunities. Let's put it that way.
Yes, to work his way up. Lincoln Thomas' Bowman Chrome has one of the greatest SSP cards of all time.
The Ohtani with the bag?
They do have some great ones. Oh, the Mega Box. The Acuna Mega Box.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is a great card.
That is a good one. With the towel on its head. All right, so we got one more pack here, but I don't think there's going to be anything numbered or...
All right, well, Chris is opening that. Jake says, how absurd was the Blez PSA collaboration? So glad they're grading all of their pulls within 24 hours and leaving us to eat shit. Yeah, there's a lot of cards are stuck in that PSA backlog. We weren't too excited about that same-day grading or 24-hour grading with Blez, but I don't know. I don't know what choice we have. We either stay with PSA because they are the market leader and they by far get the highest resale price, or we go with somebody else who doesn't have those.
Yeah, I saw a bit of that from Mexico, and I was just kind of shaking my head. I'm not sure what PSA is doing. That was not a good look for them. That wasn't a good. I don't know, but whatever. So this last pack, we got Adley Rutschman, base rookie.
All right,
nice card. It came to the league. It's like weird. I think it's an insert set they could probably do without going forward, and then a couple Bowman firsts of two guys I've never heard of, but one was born in 2005 again. So
young. So give it 5 and pull the shoebox back out from under the bed.
Yep. All right. So first box down.
Some sort of sounds like a 50s monster movie insert set.
Yes, I think that's pretty much exactly what they're going for. Yeah. But, at least they're trying stuff, I guess. But
yeah, they've started to make some inserts more desirable in terms of limiting the number of them or actually numbering them. I'm not sure if that happened in Bowman Chrome. I know they're doing that with draft, but
yeah, there was good stuff in Topps Chrome update. I thought the inserts were good.
Yeah,
they look good. I should say. Were they good? I don't know. Yeah. All right, box number 2.
All right. This is the big hit. This is the big hit that couldn't have been opened without a penny sleeve on the dance floor.
No, could not have been done. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Uh-oh. I opened the pack wrong, so that's a good step. All right. All right.
Okay, yeah. Shelly the Turtle says in the ACL he hit 306, 419 OBP, 874 OPS in 43 games. Not a lot of pop, but stats look pretty good.
We're
That's
talking about
Dario.
Dario Lavarde. All right, cool. Thank you, Shelly. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and he's young for the league.
Oh boy. All right, well, let's see. We got a base Bo Bichette,
Okay.
a base Tatis Jr., and an iconic Wander Franco insert.
Oh, yes. I recognize that photo.
We were talking about this a couple days ago, but very strange that we haven't heard anything.
Yeah, there's been nothing about the Wander situation.
Yeah. And of course, Acuna's brother. Now with the New York Mets, I believe. All right. All right, I'm starting to get a little nervous here. Like the other auto's got to be close at hand. See an insert card there. I don't think that's it. Wait, what is this? Is that... Hold on. I'm going to flip this over.
So while you're going through there, what do you think about the Braves' moves? They've taken on a lot of salary and dumped it to try to get players. They've been pretty active as far as some of the other teams go. I don't know how their moves are going to pan out, but at least they're doing something.
Yeah, I want to just say that Anthopoulos, he's earned all of our respect and trust, but I don't. It's a weird approach. They said they were going to raise payroll, like they were making money, so the head office, whatever, Liberty Media said we can raise payroll. Okay. But so they brought in, he loved two guys so much, Jared Kelenic and Kerr, I forget his first name, from the Padres, that lefty reliever.
Yeah.
So I think they had a lot of years of control there, but it's cost them like $26 million of essentially just dead money to get those two guys. So I don't really get it. I feel like there had to be a better way to use that money. Of course, if Kelenic breaks out, then hey, he's brilliant. But I don't know. I think we could have just given Sonny Gray $25 million a year, and that would have been better.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If we could have just put that money towards somebody who was on the market, but I don't know. Like you said, he's done a lot to earn the trust of the fans. I think so. You can give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, exactly. It always seems like he's got something else up his sleeve. I mean, if he's able to pull off a trade for Dylan Cease, then
oh man,
who knows? But I mean, it just seems like acquiring, like Matt Carpenter was dead money from the get go.
Right.
That just trade. I mean, he must love that lefty reliever a lot. But now that's two like left-handed relievers he's acquired, Bummer and now Kerr. We've got Matzik coming back. We already have Minter, so obviously he's looking at what the Dodgers have. He's trying to go lefty heavy, I guess. All right, so this pack had a numbered refractor. I will say I like that Bowman Chrome numbers their base refractors because these are some of their best, like nicest cards.
Agreed.
But an O'Neill Cruz, I don't know, second or third year card, second year card.
Second year, he probably. Yeah, he was a rookie last year.
Yeah. So not the ideal numbered refractor. All right, hopefully my wife is not watching. All right, we got a Jordan Walker base rookie on the top.
All right.
Good start, maybe. I don't know. I think it's two. Okay, what do we got?
Lucky Peter's wishing you luck. Yes, good luck with this. I feel like something.
All right. So we got a Jordan Walker base rookie. Mark Vientos of the Mets base rookie. Some Brewers prospects. Jefferson Cuero.
Oh yeah, is that a
Arizona Fall League insert?
Oh, insert. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And then we got two base Bowman first, Edwin Solano and Raymond Mola of the Nationals and Pirates. So I guess those are two guys who should have an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Both signed as free agents. Oh my God. Edwin Solano was born March 14th, 2006.
Oh man. Wow.
He's 17 years old.
Man, I have shirts older than that. Hey Doc, what's up, homies? Yeah. 06. Oh man.
Wow. 06. Oof. He didn't feel old. Oh, that might be that pack feels thick. I don't know. All right. We'll just keep going in the same order. 3 packs to go. Auto's coming. Want to see some color? Let's see.
Yeah. It's definitely gonna be color. Maybe it's a speckle again because they know how much you like speckle cards.
I think it's a shimmer. So So we got a Xander Bogaerts, an Alec Bregman. All right, so I'm seeing behind Alec Bregman's iconic, there's a shimmer.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a speckle.
Not
So
a
given the choice, I'll take a shimmer over a speckle. So what do we got? Let's see. So the bad news is I don't see a first. I don't know why there'd be an auto of someone that isn't a first, but let's see what we got.
A pitcher?
Oh, okay. Woo!
No.
Not an autograph. Okay, good. Yeah, did not need a Christian spelled like it was said with a lisp. Hard to see. Kristen.
Kristen.
Christhian. And another Yankee first. Luis Cerna. Jake, any scouting report you got? Love to hear it. Let's see. And free agent again.
Yeah.
Whew, all right.
Doc says 2006, I was gearing up for my Iraq vacation around then. Well, thank you for your service, Doc. Yeah, it's amazing to see some of these players being born in years that we can vividly remember what we're doing. It's a way to make us feel old for sure.
All right. 2 bits of good news. The first is a sort of an annual tradition can continue because there is a base Mike Trout.
All right. Which could be the third best card again.
Now, the other bit of good news.
Is that red? Orange?
It's orange.
Ooh.
And I don't think it's a wave or a shimmer. So we got something numbered out of 25 with an auto on it.
It's got to be the auto, right?
It's got to be the auto. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that down and open up the last pack.
Just to make sure, yes. Just to
let's let that simmer. I don't want to get too excited.
Oh, my heart's beating fast.
Yeah, I mean, this is as exciting as our show can really get.
Everyone, calm down.
Everyone, settle down. All right. So, last pack. We got a Vinny Pesquitano rookie card, a Christian Yelich base card.
All right.
Yeah, what an absolute waste. A numbered blue refractor, which I didn't even think, I thought I was out of my numbered, but it's Kevin Parada, a Met prospect, not a first. 22 years old. Oh my God, that makes him 5 years older than one of the other prospects. But an 11th overall draft pick in 2022.
All right, so college. Okay. All right, it's probably a sought-after card by Mets fans, especially with the blue.
I'm sure it is. I appreciate these. So, and then we got another Yankee first.
So many
He's got a little facial hair he's going to have to get rid of. All right.
You got a lot of well wishes in the comments. A lot of good luck here.
All right, so here we go. I'll do this right along with you guys. Here we go.
Right.
It's an orange.
Coming down from the. It's a first.
It's a first, and it looks like a bat, so it's a hitter.
A hitter and a first. All right. What do we got?
All right. Here we go. I can't see what team that is.
Kind of bluish. Is that a Mets? A Rays?
I don't know. It looks like a little kid, though.
It's autoed, and he's very young for the Twins.
Yep. So his name is Freddie Michael. Not the best signature in the world.
FM?
To be honest. But, yeah, number 10 out of 25. All right, let's see. Give me something good. All right, signed as a free agent out of the Dominican, and he was born in July of 2004. So he is 19 years old. A lot of potential here.
Yep. Wow.
All right, well, that's pretty cool.
Congratulations. Definitely better than last year, yes.
Last card in the last pack is a base card of Ethan Salas.
All right. Now imagine if that had been your orange.
I'm trying not to think about it, Jeff, but
okay. So yeah, Shelly says, "Is that a Rocky?" No, it was not a Rocky. Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Michael.
Is it Michael or Michelle? I can't tell.
Well, it's Michel, so it's however he wants to pronounce that. He gets to pronounce it.
It
But that's
depends.
pretty cool.
As Jorge says, it's a strong hold. Lucky Peter's throwing up the Dominican flag, I believe that is.
Fantastic.
Wow. Yeah. Some of
That's
these guys,
pretty exciting.
they're sloppy. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, I hope. What do you think? Do you think they make them start? You think they make them start with the low numbered ones, or do they start with like the base and work their way down when they're signing? They got to do the superfractor first, I would think.
You'd think they'd want the best for. I don't know. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Jake's asking your wife not to buy Bowman next year, but you're trending
Well,
up, and that was. Just, I mean,
definitely trending in the right direction. Jake, the only reason she went Bowman Chrome last year is because Stadium Club Chrome had not come out yet. That's what we had usually done. 2020 and 2021, it was Stadium Club Chrome. Jeff and I would do a bunch for our birthdays. But last year and this year, it's just not out in time.
M. Parsons says next year Chris probably won't be around.
Accidents are known to happen.
You know what? I think I see what's going on here too. This is the delayed murder because she didn't want anything to happen on your trip because last time all that was talked about. That's a solid hit. All right.
Yeah, I'll take a base card of that guy.
Shelly says he's a career 165 batting average in the minors, 105 games. Small sample size.
Very small sample size. And he's got to be one of the youngest players in whatever league that is.
Well, now it won't be as obvious if there's an accident that happens to Chris during this year instead of on his trip in Mexico, floating in a pool.
Wow, yeah. So he was 2.7 years younger than the average Florida Complex League competitor in 2022. When you say Florida Complex League, it makes me think of Ricky Vaughn saying he was in the California Penal League. I feel like it's too many words.
The California Penal League.
All right. Well, it's a guy to watch.
Megan says, M. Parsons says, good thing you have penny sleeves.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I would say that's promising. That's a far better hit than anything I would have anticipated or did anticipate. So well, I'm excited. That's great.
Somebody who was not the 564th pick in the draft.
Yeah. Somebody young.
Yeah.
Who's a hitter on a team like the Twins. He's probably going to get a shot at some point. So, yeah, that's great.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was nice. I'm glad you could bring that home and share it with us. Next time, we'll make sure that M. Parsons has a complete care kit. I'll pack a care kit for her so she has penny sleeves. Yeah, those are two nice autos.
Yeah.
It sounds like the other guy's kind of promising, too.
Yeah, I will say that any young player on the Angels, you can't get too excited about because, the Angels drafted them. So whatever they saw, it's not going to equate to actual.
Well, their drafting isn't as bad as their free agent signing, it seems. At least, well, they did have Ohtani. Dustin, what's up? Shelly says, I'm really impressed that you pulled a true color auto. They seem impossible to get anymore. Yes.
Yeah.
There's only 25 of those in the entire product, and you got one of them.
That's exciting. And it's not a pitcher. He's not a Royals middle reliever, not a 36-year-old or a Texas Ranger pitcher whose career is already on the back of the card. It says he's not going to pitch again because of shoulder surgery.
He's out. Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of promising things with that. So that's great. Good opening.
Yes. Hopefully next year I won't be holding that up next to the Charlie Welch and the Royland Machandy and saying, well, it could always be worse.
Yeah. See what one of those is going for. You want to put it up on eBay? Yeah.
I can't sell it. I mean, what would happen. I mean, if I sold that card for like $50 right now, for sure that he's going to win the Rookie of the Year within 12 months of that sale. And then I'll be dead within I'll have to go buy it back from whoever has it.
Yes, you'll be buying it back. $800. We had a question earlier that we didn't get to. Let's see if I can find it.
Right.
I can't remember exactly what it was. I think it was something about Bowman Chrome. Oh, are Bowman Chrome rookie refractor autos worth it? I'm contemplating buying an Acuna 2018 refractor PSA 9 auto. So what do you think about Bowman Chrome rookie refractors?
I personally, I like them, but will they necessarily go up in value? I don't know, because the hobby in general definitely prefers Topps Chrome. But Bowman Chrome rookie autos, I think, are great because the rainbow is way smaller. and they're not over like the Topps Chrome rookie autos are printed to the moon. Like that base card is unnumbered and it goes on forever. But we know that Acuna is numbered to 499. It's a really cool picture.
Great
I like
picture.
that card. It's on card.
I like it a lot. It just depends what price point you can get it at because
Yeah.
Chris and I kind of thought that might be a direction that the industry was heading because we thought there was an opportunity a couple of years ago with Bowman Chrome rookies because they weren't nearly as sought after as the Topps Chrome, but we thought they might eventually catch up because most of the pictures are better. Like Chris said, they're much more limited, but that
Yeah.
just really happened. So I just think that rookie collectors really gravitate towards Topps, flagship, and Chrome, and Bowman collectors typically go for first Bowmans. So there's just hasn't been that crossover that we thought there would be. But
Yeah.
like Chris, a lot of good reasons to get it. Just depends what price you could get it at and what you're hoping to do with
Yeah, it's a really good image, and it's numbered. I think 499. It's a really cool, about $460. I mean, yeah, I would say if you can get a on card and numbered on card Acuna auto for under $500 out of a flagship or a big product like Bowman Chrome, I had a hard time seeing it go down from there.
Yeah.
Barring anything catastrophic happening.
Yeah, agreed.
But yeah, I like Bowman Chrome a lot. I like the rookie image variations. They
Yes.
seem to be a little bit more plentiful in recent years than they used to be. Like back in 2018, I think we did the math. There's like 400 printed of each one. Otani with a little bag, Devers in the on deck circle, and Albie's kind of with a gold chain around his neck. Those are three really great cards, but it just seems like there's more printed now of the image variations.
Yeah, I wonder what most recent year image variation print run is.
Yeah, I don't think it's hard to do the math. Like in 2018, there was only hobby boxes. I think they're available in blasters now too, so it's a little bit trickier to come up with the figures.
Yeah.
But I like Bowman Chrome, and I like Bowman Chrome rookies. And I know last year it's hard to find a Julio Rodriguez Bowman Chrome rookie auto. There aren't very many. The rainbow is very, very small. But
Yeah.
I will say one strike against that card is that if you were to say you have a Acuna Jr. Bowman Chrome auto, everyone is going to assume you're talking about the 2017 first Bowman Chrome auto. So like his Topps Chrome rookie auto is his first Topps Chrome auto. So it's probably always going to be better than what is essentially his second Bowman Chrome auto.
Good point.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And I think as we've seen over the last maybe 12 to 18 months, that first Bowman Chromes are in really high demand, especially as the rookie card spectrum is getting diluted because there's so many different products. There's so many gold chrome rookies of these players in the last couple of years, but there's only 50 Bowman Chrome first auto rookies or Bowman first Chrome autos of that particular player. So
yeah, I would take a look. If 460 to 500 is your budget, see if you can get a Bowman Chrome first auto, maybe in a slightly lesser grade. That would probably hold up better, I think.
Definitely take a look. Speaking of money, Shelly the Turtle is back to report. The True Orange Freddie Michael recently sold for $42 on November 16th. So your 50 was pretty right on.
It's not paying for the box, but that is without a doubt the best card I've ever pulled in a box that my wife has given me. I can say that there's nothing even close.
Yeah, beats a Mike Trout base card from last year.
Sure does. It sure does. I remember she got me Stadium Club Chrome in 2021, and we got a redemption, and we were doing it really slow, and it was a gold refractor like autograph, and we're like, oh my god, like Kelenic, it's got to be Kelenic. It was Akil Badu.
Hey, he had some run.
Yeah. I think I sold it on eBay for $22. So this doubles that.
But you got to hold on to this one.
Definitely hold on to this one.
At least for a little while, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, he's 18 years old. He looks like he weighs, let's see, he's 5'10". All right, a little small. He's 5'10", 154 pounds. So he's me senior year in high school.
He's a big guy.
Ay.
Well, maybe he'll grow into his power.
Yes, let's hope. Up in Minnesota, he's eating a lot of. I don't know what they eat in Minnesota. Snow.
Probably a lot of fried food like they do back home in Wisconsin. You should be able to put on some weight.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, look, I got to cut this one short. My wife and I are now heading to Alaska tomorrow morning.
Yes, we appreciate Chris making the stop. He flew from Mexico and stopped here home in California just long enough to do a blabbin.
Just here for the penny sleeves, Jeff. Just here to pick up penny sleeves.
Well, I'm guessing they might not be needed. I don't know if there's going to be another surprise box on your next trip, but you have sleeves anyway.
Yes, I'll bring some just in case because you never know.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah. Very true. Plus, maybe you could find. Are there any LCSs up there? Did you look last time you were in?
I am not. There's one. I think there's one in Anchorage, but there's not one. We're going up to Kodiak on that island, and it's very, very small. So
there's on Kodiak, huh?
No, there's no way. It would not be able to thrive. It would not. There's only one field of any kind. So
well, maybe you could bring some cards and peddle them to the locals.
Maybe, that's not a bad idea. I'll try to see who's. Of course, we don't have a lot of time, but maybe I'll see who's an Alaskan native that might have a card.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of Twins fans up there too. It's pretty far north, so maybe you could bring your orange to show off.
Yeah, I know our buddy's a big Giants fan. I know he said there's a small contingent of Giants fans up there.
So, will you be joining us next week for Blabbin on location?
What's the date? That's after Christmas, right?
Yeah, Christmas is Monday, so that's the 25th is Monday, so that's the 28th, maybe.
Probably, I think we could do something like that. Yeah.
Well, good. Well, thank you everybody for joining us on this Thursday. Thanks for all the questions and comments. If you could hit that like button and subscribe, please do. It really helps us out. It helps us to reach the other people out there. If you haven't yet tuned in to our other podcast that we do with some people from the industry, Spitballing Cards, please find us on YouTube. A lot of good discussion. We drop 2 episodes a week on there. So if you're into baseball cards and baseball card discussions, please check that out. And you can find us anytime on Instagram if you have questions or if you want us to talk about something. Chris is Baseball Card Addict, and I am My Favorite Cardboard. Anything else you want to add before you go pack quickly? And
I think Shelly the Turtle just said it perfectly. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. If we don't see you before the New Year, Happy New Year. But Jeff and I will be doing some sort of around New Year's. We're going to do a Stadium Club Chrome rip of our favorite set of all time, or one of 2020 Stadium Club Chrome. We may be joined by a guest star for that. I know he's a little camera shy.
And maybe we're going to pull that Ohtani auto from that set. There's a lot of
there's an Ohtani auto, the Soto Shuffle, and the Jordan Superfractor auto has yet to surface. That has not been pulled yet. So,
well, all right, tune in then. Yes, thanks everybody. Merry Christmas. I hope all your baseball card dreams come true. We'll see you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.